welcome to game number 9 of the Pro Elf run. Pro Elves, Elven Union, whichever you prefer. We've got a Blodge Stepper, Collie random strength on, and she got multi-block, so we had to cycle Collie. We've got a Wrestle Dodge Catcher, we've got a Block Dodge Catcher, we've got a Sure Hands Catcher, a double random Block Tackle Lineman. That's a very nice pair of randoms, and some other random stuff down here. We're up against some Orcs, who sadly do have a Tackle Mighty Blow. This is one of those situations where you wish the Orcs had been sensible and invested in Guard, but they haven't. They've invested in Mighty Blow, which is bad news for us because we're Pro Elves. They've got a 3-2-1 record. Should be, hopefully, an interesting game. Delves, Welfs, Necro. Interesting. So yeah, Welfs are one of them. People have been saying Orcs suck most of this edition. They're usually idiots and it's all hinged around animosity. I mean, all opinions. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. But yeah, I think Orcs are extremely good in this edition. I think the extra square of movement on Biggins. I mean, we talked this before, but yeah, the extra square of movement on Biggins was a huge buff to them. Okay, they've put me on defense first. Do I have kick? I don't have kick. I guess it's just going to be 3 linemen. Do they have a thrower? They don't have Mr. Throw, so sure, Strip Ball could do a thing. Who's going to sit off? Probably the thrower does the least in this drive. I've got that like default mindset of I should look for like my default as elves is to put like my one turner on the sideline so they're ready to do one turny things, but we don't really have a specific one turner. We just have 3 catches, so I don't think it's worth sidelining any of them. Better to have them all on this drive so they can do a thing, maybe. Alright, let's see how this goes. I have been doing a couple of Wood Elf games off stream, and obviously Wood Elves in Super League as well, so I've got used to having a tree again in my in my front line. So having to put up the all AV8 plus line is making me sad again. Maybe like the right approach with this team just from the beginning was not to do any randoms on the linemen, because you're just saving to see if you can get any of the linemen to 18 SPP to give them the armor up. Because like just having like, if you had like 3 linemen who had no skills added but were all AV10 plus, that would genuinely be such a buff to the team, because you could just put 3 AV10 plus players on the line every drive and like greatly reduce your risk of just getting decimated on the first hits. Like, I genuinely wonder if that is the smarter way to try and handle Pro Elves and Ladder, is just not to give them these skills and just save for the armor. You'd rather just have another lineman? I don't know, Torquemada. I take your point, because 3 armor ups is 60k, so that is the price of 1 more lineman. But a player on the bench is less valuable during a drive than a player who's not left the pitch. I think, Medicine Dan, you make a totally fair point, and I think that would be the struggle, is that just getting any of them to live long enough for that to happen is going to be really hard work. But yeah, I think it's, I don't know, it's an interesting thought to me anyway. They have got an extra rerolls. They've got 4 rerolls now. Obs, not great news for us, but at least we have 3, so we're not doing too bad. Extra reroll would be really nice in this drive, because we could use it for like being really aggressive while still knowing that we have the chance to keep rerolls back for a 1-turn attempt if we need it. That's one of the things that I just think is such a big part of wanting more rerolls for me on Elves, is making those difficult decisions about when to put the reroll in to try and make a defensive stop, versus is it going to help you more to have it for the one turn? I think that's often like a complicated decision, and so just having an extra reroll in lots of situations, like, yeah, okay, I don't have to make that dilemma, I can just do both. So here they can spend the reroll easily because they just got a free one. But they don't? That's mad. I mean, it's fallen into a pretty good square. I'm 100% going to try to scatter it and see if we get lucky. But yeah, you got a free reroll, and this is close to the line. I definitely would not have let that go in their position. I think the best we're going to be able to do is just to hit one of these, scatter the ball and hope. I'm just wondering if there's anything we do first. It's going to be a 1 dice, obviously. I think we've got to do this first and then see what happens. Obviously power would have been nicer, but... Okay, that would have been incredible. That's not awful, but it's also not like the number one. Do we go for it? 4+4+3 bar. It's a difficult one because it's like, obviously the odds are against it succeeding if we go for it, but if it does succeed, then we just win the drive. Probably, well, not. That's definitely getting ahead of ourselves, but we give ourselves a huge leg up in the drive. Problem is we could also scatter it somewhere worse than where it is right now on 2 sidesteppers. Probably we shouldn't go for it. I think because we've got 2 sidesteppers here, we probably shouldn't go for it. They haven't got guard. So I think we do a bit of piling in. On players who just don't want the hassle. Thanks for the follow. I don't know. Tough one. Maybe I should have gone for that. Yesterday, welcome to chat. Elves are who dares wins in many ways this situation. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was worth going all the way in for that. Because they have got the tackle mighty blow, right? So they can knock this over reasonably confidently, but then you've still got another sidestepper on the ball. And we get to choose where we scatter here. So like we could even risk the scatter here if we want to and maybe get the chance at Nerves of Steel's catch. Okay, so they've gone for that hit first, which I think makes pretty sense for that reason. It's a shame you don't have sidestep 2, but you don't. But Blodge doing what it's meant to do at least. Giraffe is here! Hey Giraffe, how are you? Are you going to hit this here before? Yeah, so you're not going to use a tackle yet because you want to see what happens first. I think we probably have to scatter to the ball here because going off means they've only got 1 player left to clear off it. Going this way might backfire, but that's just too easy to clear otherwise, I think, at the end. That's not great scatter for us. Now they've got the 2 dice with a tackle on you. Ooh, don't power right away. They did not re-roll it. That is a spicy choice. Okay. I am just going to scatter that again. Because then whatever happens, we're going to be on the ball. They're very re-roll averse, given they got a free one and they've got a 4. Like, I still think they should have re-rolled the pickup, but I think I definitely would have re-rolled that one in their shoes. But, you know, catching the ball on a... what is that? It was a 5+. 5+, always a good strategy. Still, they've caught it, but they're going to be based bias whatever happens now because they can't hit that again. Magnet hands, yeah. Otter! Hey, Otter. I didn't see you, Otter. I'm sorry. When did you say hi? Oh, you did say hi. I'm sorry. I think I missed it because Jester had come in and I saw them saying new chat. Soz. Hi, Otter. This is the dawning of the sea otter. There you go. Not only a hi, but this is the dawning of. Yeah, I mean, look, this might work out for them, right? For sure it might. We've got hard work to get this ball still. But if I'm the Orcs with 4 rerolls, I would just prefer to avoid this situation and use the reroll when they had the chance to do that in the first place. Options.
Like a foghorn
read
but
the
with
android's
boobies.
memory.
Boobies.
Maybe you can see what happens.
I wonder if the best option is to come around here for the 1 dice, which does require some work because we've got to cancel this one. But the nice thing with the 1 dice here is we push it here, into here, into here, and then we get more goes at it, even if they all end up being 1 dice. So I think we might be able to generate a 2 dice at the end of it. It would be better if we could not use this, because this actually could be the best sacking one afterwards. But the problem is the only other one to do it would be you, and it's much harder to get there. So I think it's probably just got to be that catcher. Do we hit this first? I think we can hit this first. Good. Because that then allows me to follow in there and cancel that, which is nice. So now that's cancelled. So we can come round here. 1 dice on the ball, but the push direction is good. I think that's what we're looking at. Is it worth filling this square? What happens if we fill this square? So we're going to push down into here. You're going to push here. You're going to push here. But if we fill that square, then we get to push down into here. Maybe push you out the way. That might be better, actually. That might be better. Not that. That's good. I'll take that. Don't mind that at all. Does that change where we push to? No. We want it to be in the middle of our players, don't we? Give ourselves the best chance getting recovery on this. Not the scatter we were hoping for. Not the scatter we were hoping for. Red dice on that. 2 dice on that one for another scatter. No, we probably take the both down rather than the scatter. Okay, well, still another of their players down. So we've got red dice, or 1 dice on you. We could maybe turn that into a 2 dice, but it's a lot of rolls. Do we just get on top of this again? Good. Okay, well, certainly a mess for them, isn't it? I think you just got to stand up. And actually, I think you are also just going to... no, you probably want to dodge at the end of the turn. Let's see if we can do the greedy. This doesn't get a reroll, so this is the end of the turn if it fails. Yeah, fine. Couldn't put a reroll on that, so... Again, not everything we wanted, but certainly not where they want to be either. Yeah, the no guard is a big thing for them here, actually, which is funny because I said at the start of the game they've got the right skills for dealing with elves because they've got the mighty blow. But actually, as it turns out, even against elves, guard is just a good skill and would help them in this situation a lot. The sad bit is we haven't got our sidesteppers on the ball here. So it's potentially easier to clear, but it won't be as easy to clear if they don't knock things over. Okay. Well, that's interesting because now if you knock this over, I can still at least fill that square, which is an annoying square for you. Yeah, Yeah, that's good for me. So you could blitz here and block here, and that does clear the ball. But then I don't know who's picking the ball up afterwards. Who needs multiple hits? Exactly. Hey, Quincy. God is love, God is life. Phage! How are you, Phage? How was your Rebel game? I think I saw you were playing your Rebel Div 2 game earlier. Oh, no, sorry. I meant to do a shout out and I hit raid. Whoops. Shout out, not raid, Phage Forge. Whoops. We're not raiding. That would be quite funny if we raided, just raided straight back. What can we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 1 rush to get the assist there. You can make that a 2 dice. Then you get a red dice here because that's cancelling. Giraffe, why are you asking that question in a way that makes it sound like I'm getting married? I'm not getting married. But I am ready for the wedding that I'm going to. Dizzy! Hey, Dizzy. Oh my god, the Hayless and crew's all here. Okay, so that's a block, not the blitz. So you've still got your blitz. I don't know what you're using it for, though, because who's left to do it? It's either this one or this one. So it's just this one has to blitz then. Does get a power on the wrestle dodge piece, which is a shame, because that wrestle's obviously pretty useful for us at the moment. Doesn't break armor. I'm not getting married. Or if I am, no one told me. If I'm getting married, someone should have told me. Okay, so ball's still on the floor, and we're definitely going to have options to scatter it again. Frenzy's a little bit annoying for us here, isn't it? This is my sure hands, which I forgot that I had. What are you doing? Okay, so let's practice the good practice. What turn is it? It's turn 3. What's our goal for the turn? Ideally, we would like to get that ball back, but that's not a guarantee. What's our blitz going to be? I think the problem is we can't answer all those questions until we see where the ball goes. I think the starting objective of this turn has to be to scatter this ball and make decisions off that. We could just try a 1 dice here, but I think it makes more sense to give ourselves a 2 dice here. I don't think this piece is going to be in a good position to blitz, so I'm just going to stand it up so at least we've got the side step on the ball before we do anything else. Good. That would have been a sad snake. So if we scatter this ball here now, there's a lot of orcs around it, but at least all of them are based, so it's going to be a very tough scatter catch for them. However, yet again in this drive, the ball is scattered the wrong way for us. Oh, that's a shame. That is definitely a shame. All right. There was a lot of good directions for us over here, but that was not one of them. Fine. Fine. I think this is now probably our blitzer on a 1 dice, sadly. Need to cancel that. In an ideal world, we'd fill that square as well, but that's a lot of dice. Don't think we can take this because I guess it frees this up. It's not terrible. Doesn't really change anything for you, does it? Bloodborne! Thank you for the raid. How was your stream today? Oh, we can scatter this way. Oh, I shouldn't have moved that. I'm an idiot. I didn't realise I could scatter this way. Oh well. Well, we're not going to scatter this way. Unless I reroll. Maybe that was worth a reroll, but we do have, like, this to do instead. Oh, no, that's a reroll. Guess we should have rerolled the 2 dice. Oh well. Well, we've still got sidestep on the ball at least, but this is probably the weakest spot so far for us, sadly. The sad thing is, if I'd done the scatter first before moving this, I could have used this for this assist here and kept this player free. So maybe an argument for not moving the free player at the start of this turn. I hope my washing machine is not as annoying for you guys watching the stream as it is for me right now. It's pretty loud here, but I think normally the mic doesn't pick it up too well, so that's hopefully going to be the case. Can't hear it, good, okay. It won't last that long, it's doing the speedy part of the spin cycle, so it's always the noisy bit. Okay, does not power us with a tackle. Finally spends a reroll. They have taken some time to decide to use a reroll in this game. I think we have to go onto the ball. Again. Once again it scatters to an orc. Oh, it's gone... Well, good and bad square for them, right? Like, it's gone to an empty square, which is good for them. On the other hand, who's picking it up? I mean, like this lineman, I guess. It's got the agility to do it. Double skulls. Does finally find a POW. That's a removal. Yeah, okay. It's a shame. I've got 2 dice on this, but I would not take it myself because that can put sidestep on the board again. Speaking of, we will sidestep where? Where's more annoying for them? Probably here. No, probably here. Because if they do get out this way, that's more of a risk to us. Okay, they haven't... I mean, they did get removal, but they haven't rolled too many powers this turn, which is good. Good. Gonna stick it back on the tackle, I guess. So yeah, they've got one more block here, but they've got no one to pick the ball up. Lovely. We will take our sidestep into this square here. Sidestep definitely doing some work on this drive. Ugh, I wish they were faster. What's the play here? This is now officially a mess. This would be a great 1 dice to get. It is only a 2+. Great, because now we can bring you down into that square. Oh, shouldn't have followed. Shouldn't have followed. That was a mistake. Oh well, at least we've got 2 sidestep on the board again. Like, just keep remembering this is not our drive, this is their drive. That there would be good. This is a little bit awkward to get out because it's a 3+. This, probably we do take that 2 dice. It's a little bit awkward if it doesn't knock down, but I think it's kind of awkward where it is anyway, so that's good. Let's push you away so we have empty squares to sidestep into. That goes 2 into 2, but could push you onto the ball. This is now just a 3+ pickup. Maybe it's worth going for it now. R and tackle though. Going that way. Is it worth it? We've only got one reroll, so there is the risk of a bad scatter here. But there's also the chance of having the ball on our blodge stepper. Love it. Love it. And I guess we just have to come backwards for now. Don't think we can move forwards with that tackle piece around. Good elfing. Good job, kind sir. Good job. Right, I think now, because I don't want to spend a reroll failing a dodge here, we do the dodge skill one next, even though it's 3+. Good. Oh, I don't want to spend a reroll. That is a catcher. No, I can't. It's the last reroll. I can't. That's a shame. That's a real shame, because that would have been a very good piece to have for the rest of this drive. But I didn't think I could. If I had 2 rerolls there, definitely, but not as a last reroll. Can't complain too much. Had some good dice that turn, but yeah, would have been super amazing to have that player free, because we could have brought that around and then had 2 dice on this one here, which would have definitely hurt them. But this is turn 5 of their drive, not ours, and we have the ball, so let's hold the positives. I maybe could have stood this one up. Problem is you're just getting it hit, but maybe that would have been sensible because it was just another body in the way of them getting their tackle through onto this. I was thinking greedily about if everything succeeds, I'd try that 3+ dodge maybe after these 2+ dodges. So, well, probably what I was going to do is bring the catch there, take that 2 dice, dodge the other one, and then try that 3+. Mega greed. Good elfing, bad elfing. A little bit of both. Whose drive is it anyway? Not ours. Not ours. That's the good news. Is this going to be a 3 dice? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is. So they have freed up the tackle. Don't get removed. It's really important. Yeah, so now they've freed up the tackle, but they haven't got a path to get here. The only way they can do it is a jump over. Yeah. That's exactly what they were thinking. They wanted to clear that space. Goes for a 1 dice. Cheeky 1D. Gets a pow. Armor break, but no removal. Problem is we have a lot of players on the floor here now, right? And they're just adding another one. So actually, like, we have not got a position to move forward from here at all. And we've only got 1 reroll to do anything. So yeah, this is still not actually that amazing yet. Could get amazing. I think we've pretty much just got to dodge this off the tackle. And then what? Hope we can get these ones out. There's 2 options here, right? Like, one is go backwards. Problem with going backwards is this is only going to be 1 square behind us. Like, if we go there, that can hit us. So we have to do a dodge off tackle and a rush to be out of range. And even then they could double rush and put tackle on us. I think in the long run, if we go backwards, we just get mobbed. So I think we have to take the scary option of going forwards, even though it's pretty ropey. And so if we're going forwards, it's right or left, basically. This way has the slight advantage if we'd be moving away from the tackle. But I feel like we've got fewer options here than we do here if this catcher gets out, which is only a 3+, 2+. So I think we're going to the left. And because we've got a sidestep, we can go all the way to the sideline. And then we pretty much just like need everyone to get out. They pretty much just have to succeed. That's how that goes. You're the scariest piece to us, so you're the one we most need to worry about. Obviously, anything can roll a POW, but this has the tackle to give it a better chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can do it with a dodge and a rush. Or maybe that was 2 rushes. But we haven't got enough players to make it completely bulletproof, so... Okay, so we've popped dodge, but we are out. Great. That's really good. So now we have a scoring position they have to worry about, which obviously is much better than not having a scoring position. We haven't used our blitz yet. Is there anything we can do with our blitz? I wonder if the best use of the blitz would be to put that there and then just try for a hopeful 1 dice on that, because if we knock that over, it's huge. Only other thing we could do is try and come around this way. We haven't got that much movement, though. This is where I get annoyed at Pro Elf linemen for being movement at 6. Or maybe we just tag this and then try and use the other 2 to blitz that one. Oh, we don't do any of them. Fine. Because we're not spending the last reroll on that. Okay. So, oh wow, I've used a lot of my time bank. I didn't even realise. So we didn't get everything we wanted, but we got all the most important things. Like at the start of the turn, if you'd offered me all of those 4 in that position, I would have said, yeah, can live with that. Because the thing is now, even if he comes and sacks here on the 1 dice, which he can do, we have sidestep, so we'll just sidestep in, and the orcs won't have any recovery on it. So again, most important thing here is this is their drive, not ours. This would be a huge snake. It's not a snake. Not a POW either, though. Oh, they're not knocking that over. I think I would have taken the wrestle on that in their position, just to not have the scoring threat. We don't have a keg. They have a keg. Yeah, I would have gone for the jump. We're going back a bit now, but yes, the time when they had the chance to jump and hit the ball, I would have gone for the jump. Definitely. Maybe that's elf mindset, but yeah, I would have gone for the jump there. Lovely. Moving that is smart, because if you don't, then we could get the sidestep onto you before you move. That's an annoyingly good square for them. This is still a 2 dice for now. You can make it a 3 dice if you move that one in. Sidestep is good. Okay, so my first thought was get to here, hand off Nerves of Steel. This has slightly cut that off, but we do have some options now for hitting this. That sidestep helped us. Let's get you up. And get you up. You can't assist here because you're on the wrong side to do anything, so it's pretty much just got to be a 1 dice. If we hit you up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, we won't be able to get in, will we? Because this as well. In fact, if we hit one of these, it's not going to do it anymore, is it? There's not the way in. Okay, so I think we don't go for the aggressive scoring play. That's a shame. It was going to be one of those fun chances to use Nerves of Steel, but I guess we could try a 3+ pass. We could try a 3+ pass, because they have got 3+ passing, the blitzers. They'd have a 6+ intercept on it. Do you know what? I don't hate that. I actually don't. Because we've got built-in reroll for the catch, built-in reroll for this dodge. So it's a 3+ with a reroll. And then the risk of the... Yeah, they have to roll a 6+ to deflect it. Pass is accurate. Catch is made. There we go. Nerves of Steel. I stinking love it. I stinking love Nerves of Steel. This is why someone was saying in Andy Davo's Discord the other day, someone was saying like, about like there's nothing good about Elf Union, and like I won't make the argument for them as the best elves because they're not. I'm pretty sure they're either the worst elves or like joint with high elves. But I do think they're sometimes the most fun elves because of those sorts of plays, like the Nerves of Steel passes are just too much fun. And actually, the fact that the blitzers have the 3+ passing is like a sneaky benefit as well, because pretty much every other elf player in Blood Bowl 3 has 4+ passing or 5+ passing. So the sneaky like 3+ blitzer passing is an underrated benefit. I'm not chicken. I'm going to a wedding. Which is sad but not sad. I'm super looking forward to the wedding. It's two of my favourite people getting married to each other. You know, like sometimes you like you're always like happy for your friends when they meet someone and it's the right someone for them. But like when you've got two friends who are just like deeply deserving people and they meet each other, it's just good vibes. So it is a wedding I'm really looking forward to. I'm just sad it's the same time as UKTC. But as I keep saying, if UKTC hadn't been double booked with this wedding, I wouldn't have gone to Thread, and I enjoyed Thread. So you win some, you lose some. It's not like I'm not getting plenty of Blood Bowl this year, like going to Athens as well. Strength 3 catch is good compared to Wood Strength 2. Yeah, I mean, that goes to High Elves as well. I think the thing with the catches is the trade-off is definitely like High Elf and Elf Union catches are better than Wood Elf catches, but they take longer to get online. What's nice with Wood Elves is if you have a catcher die, you can buy a new catcher and it's got dodge immediately. Yeah, it's Strength 2, but you can work around Strength 2 a lot. Having dodge will absolutely make it like a useful piece right away. Whereas having Strength 3 is kind of only like you only really get the benefit of that once they've had sorry, I'm distracted by being confused about what the opponent's doing, but you only really get the benefit of that once they've had the chance to gain some skills. Opponent is frustrated that they haven't killed any elves, and to be fair, I get it. You're playing against an AV8 team, you've got 2 Mighty Bow, you haven't removed anything. Having said that, this was turn 7. They could have tried to score. Like, I would have tried to score. In fact, I am going to try to score. Even though it's not my drive. Who's going where? If I blitz that and it has to fall over though, doesn't it? If I blitz that and it falls over, we make a gap, which a lot of people can come through on a 2+. I think first we should probably send you around. So that's like barely in scoring range, but it is in scoring range. This one, I think we cut the corner to go further. Because he's got Freezing Star's got dodge. Okay, that's good. Guess I should have done this before. If I'm not going to do rushes. Alright, so then I'll put you in here. Let's see if we can make a gap for the other 2 catches to go through. Power's there, that's great. Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna leave those. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elf scoring. No, that's why not? Did I? Maybe I had to go further wide. We've got a bunch of scoring threats. Hey, listen, I have no idea what the Blood Bowl situation will be. That's up to the organisers. The organisers of what? Wait, what? What have I missed? Going to Athens and skipping Chaos Cup? Yeah, soz Otter. Athens is a lot closer. Is it going to be any streaming from Athens? No idea. We'll do some sort of chaos stream. We will definitely do some sort of chaos stream, but it probably won't be a Blood Bowl stream. It will be us being a mess. It will be us being a hot mess. I'm pretty sure. Can we do it from your bed again? Everyone just wants to... Do you know what? I'm not going down that path. Planning to do a vlog of Greece. I'm so excited. Big punch. Does get KO'd. So, won't necessarily be easy for us here, but there'll be some chance. Oh, that will be the last reroll. So now they've got, nope, they're not even going to pick the ball up. Okay, that's definitely going to increase our chances. What's the best way here? If you do the blitz, you have still got movement to pick up, which is nice because you've got a harder dodge out. So probably you go and put the assist in, and then we just try to blitz and score with Freezing Star. Gets the pows. 3 twos. Oh, it's not looking good. Makes it. Well, this is going well. Oh my god, Dizzy, I keep meaning to ask you, and I'm kind of just assuming it's a no, because you've just moved house and you've got so much on your plate. But I mentioned to you a while ago, and if you had any interest in coming down to Brighton to stream the Brighton Peers tournament, we would be able to give you a dedicated space for it, and obviously you and Day Day can stay at mine if you wanted to. So just leaving that out there, if you felt like a drive down to Brighton for the weekend, you would be so very welcome, and do a stream of the Brighton tournament. When is it again? Let's have a look. It is the 7th of September. So 1, 2. So not this weekend, not next weekend, the one after that. So it's quite soon. And I could probably, if Day Day wanted to get a ticket, I could probably get him a ticket. Probably. Don't hold me to that if he wanted to play. And it's a pairs tournament, so I'd have to find him a partner as well, but I think I could probably get him one. So that's as much as I can sweeten the deal. Okay, so we have got not a single player out. That's very lucky. We've been very lucky. What do we want? Yeah, I'm happy to score fast. I think I'd like to get touchdowns on Collie or Vitriolic Monkey. Vitriolic Monkey has sure hands, so let's just carry the ball on Vitriolic Monkey. And I think we'll just pick a side and go for it. Might as well be this side because that big one doesn't have block. Let's set ourselves up so if we get a quick snap, we get the block for free. Let's stick. You on that? You on that? You there? You there? Give you the chance to throw a pass, maybe. Do you know what? Let's flip that so I can have fast players on both sides as well. No, I'll do that way. Oh, we've got one more. Don't think I can have music work. Boo! Don't worry at all. Don't worry at all, Dizzy. Would have been awesome to have you down, but it is quite short notice now. Basically, we have a streaming setup. I say a streaming setup. We have like the streaming space booked because Neil thought I was going to stream it, and then he was like, "Oh wait, you're playing in it," and I was like, "Yeah, sorry, I know I streamed the last one." There you go. We get rewarded for the quick snap positioning. Well, you're welcome too, Collie, and I could, same as for Day Day, I could probably get you a ticket if you wanted one. I could get a ticket for you and Techno because they're pairs tickets. Be there. Should we take this free hit as well? Maybe. Let's give ourselves the option. There's always an excuse. She says she can't come. She can't come, or she just doesn't love me enough to come. Bonk. Let's bring you. Maybe you go around here actually. And then we'll blitz with you. How's that? Not what we wanted, but we live with that. Should have sent this sooner. Let's give ourselves the other scoring threat. And in a screen there. So I should just pick up on the sure hands, but the ball's reasonably safe, so I'm kind of tempted just to do a greed pass because we're trying to get this to leader, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll be throwing from there, so we could go to like here. Greed pass. No one's ever been punished for greed. That's not a thing that happens. Nobody has ever been punished for being greedy. Neat. What did I say about being greedy? BB Jock was looking at coming, but Mrs. couldn't hook up with her friend. Misread that for a second there, and it was a very different meaning. It was nearly PC psychic. Oh, PC's coming for the win again after winning last time. I might have space on my team. My partner is unsure. They just had knee surgery, which was delayed. Oh no! I hope they're all right, chicken. They just had it last week, and I'm sure they'll be healthy by then. Oh gosh. Well, glad it got done, but I hope they're okay. A nice golf clap for the pass. Hey, it was a good pass. What you got against so salty salt throwing passes, hey? Collie getting powed when I was hoping to score a touchdown on her. I mean, I feel like the second part of that sentence is superfluous. BB Nut, like we just assume that's what you're doing wherever you are. Whether it's Bath or anywhere else, it's just that's what BB Nut's doing. Classic BB Nut activities. so we're probably going to want to reverse the field here because they have done a good job of sealing this off. So we will sidestep down here, I think. So, yeah, the 2-turn isn't really on. They've closed off the 2-turn. So we will swap sides over to here. Which gives us what movement options? Well, we could blitz through that. Get us more forward. Does it leave us enough players? Or we blitz through that. That's probably the better choice. This is a bit lazy, but gives us more options on moving. If we snake that, we look stupid. Okay, well, didn't get what we wanted, so we're going to probably have a more... do we need to have a more boring turn? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you could get through pretty easily. No, we might be alright here, actually. We might be alright. Did miscount that. I did not think that was a rush. Which, when I said out loud, it should have, because I did say number 9, but for some reason my brain did not hear that 9, and I did not treat this as if it was going to revolve a rush. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we put that there so that orc is a bit more tied up. At least if this fails... No, we go for the fail here, because this is a better square for us to fall over in. Good. Okay. So they have not got an easy way out of us around the back here. That is tackle, but I think it's still this player who dodges next. Good. And then we'll cut that corner so we're not stuck to the sideline. Try to get you off the mighty bow, I guess. Maybe come backwards from where you are. And pretty good. Pretty good. Now, Collie is a bit of a problem because on the one hand, it feels like you might as well just leave her down here because it's tackle mighty bow. On the other hand, they have got a free bribe. So maybe it's better still to try and dodge Collie. Okay, I think maybe we should leave her there because there at least they've got to like commit another player to blocking her. It isn't a mighty bow piece. If we keep dodging, we're going to fail one at some point. You read that as in the bath? Bloodborne is in the bath being a banger. That's a whole different thing, chat. That's a whole different thing. That's what my mum says. Oh, I think I've read that so late that I've missed the reference. Unless that's an answer to tackle no frenzy. A collie is a problem. Soz collie. Soz fair. Accidental pylon. So yeah, Vitriolic Monkey would be nice to score on, and Collie would be nice to score on, but probably what's going to end up happening is we'll end up scoring on one of the ones who least needs it. Because full pow on Collie. both down on the thrower. They might just take that. Okay. What's the play? I mean, if we really just want to score quickly, I think you just hand off here, dodge back and go, but I think I'd rather try and score on the players I want to score on. In which case, again, I ask, what is the play? Strength 4 and movement 5 is just such a sodding pain. Could knock that out of the way, bring these forward and try and knock that out of the way, make a position here. Or we just keep going this way, free these up to be scoring threats next turn. Like if you just want to score, it's that, hand off and then a couple of rushes. Maybe we should just do that and go back on defense, try and turn them over again. Oh, or we can snake. There you go. Should have done the other moves. I was lazy, actually. That was really lazy, because I could have at least stood things up if I was going to go for that. Yeah, if I was going to go for that, I should have moved those first. I was lazy. Oh well. Punished sometimes. Punished sometimes. We're 2-0 up. So, that was lazy, but you still shouldn't do it. Even if you're 2-0 up. I started thinking about what actually happened there is my brain started going, you've actually used quite a lot of your time bank, so maybe just make a quick decision. And so I made a quick decision because, yeah, the time bank is down to 2 minutes, which is not normal for me. I don't normally get that far down the time bank. I don't know if I've just been chatting more this game or what. I don't feel like I'm someone who normally worries about time bank in games too much. So yes, I will wrestle rather than being bonked. They're still going to have not the easiest time making this a safe ball, right? Because a lot of their team's over here. And you've got to come here and get it and then make a cage. I guess you just need to get it to here, right? Because this can get out. We did finally take a casualty. Firion, thanks for your efforts. One, two, three, 4, 5. They want to get to like here because they need to score twice. They need to get moving with it. When I say about being lazy, what I mean is like if you're going to do the play I just went for, or 1 in 9, these players should all have been up in this space. Like there was no reason not to move these players before doing the play I went for. Everything else that requires rolling a dice, that's fine, you can leave that. But these players, they weren't going to contribute to what I was doing, so they might as well have moved to a better square. No, JD Whitey, BB Nut is doing some banging in the bath. That's what we last heard. I'm sorry, BB Nut, that was mean. I shouldn't lean into this for people who haven't got the context. And hey, JD Whitey, how are you? Oh, we're not picking the ball up? Oh, we're picking the ball up and fouling. Okay, spicy. Getting badly hurt out of it, to be fair. Not caught either. Yeah, well, we'll let that happen. It doesn't change that we've got a hit on the ball here. Baths are pretty banging. So what we're going to want to do is have Raven come round to be the assist. A kind sir fill this gap, and then we can blitz from here. I think it's a... Oh no, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do it that way. And then that way we can blitz downwards, which I think is better for us. So, you just get up and start moving. And you get there to cancel those two. I'm being lazy again. Well, not necessarily actually here, because here we might want these pieces to recover because we haven't got spare pieces here. So I don't know if we... I'll tell you what we do here. I think we bring... You're the furthest away, so we bring you to be the assist. We'll try and keep this one free for recovery. Okay, not what I wanted, but not the end of the world. So we need you to come round to here and be our assist. And then I've just blocked my way. I'm a real idiot. That was really dumb. So actually, after all that, I do now need to get you here. I have to go from the side I was originally going for. That was real stupid. I did not, for some reason, take into account that there is a player lying right there. So I have to blitz from this side. No matter what. Well, I mean, I could do that, but it's a jump over on a 4+, which I don't want to do. I guess 3+. Still don't want to do it. No, it is a 4+. Because you haven't got leap skill, so into 2 tackle zones, a 4+. Alright, now let's just be unnecessarily greedy. Try that pass. So we did pick it up. Wow, okay, we picked it up. But a 4 is still wildly inaccurate? Because -3. I really didn't expect it to get this far, to be honest. Sure, let's try and reroll for a 5 or a 6. No. We're another 4, so wildly inaccurate, but actually a very good scatter for us. I enjoy bath for about 5 minutes, then lying there in my own filth, wondering now what. Yeah, I've never been such a big bath fan. I always think they're going to be more fun than they are. I kind of the same as you, like I just get like you just start to feel like hot and uncomfortable after a while, which is a good thing since I don't have a bath in my flat because it's not big enough. Yeah, with Elf Pass it's either accurate or wildly inaccurate, yeah, or fumble, yeah. I just really honestly didn't think we were going to get as far as that because I knew I wasn't putting in a reroll, so I assumed we'd fail before we got to do the pass. And so then seeing that it was like a 4 was still not good enough, I was like, oh really? But yeah, 3 tackle zones. Yes, Jester, yeah. I didn't really think it was going to work, but I'm being lazy and I shouldn't be, right? Like this is how you get into bad habits. But I have like since I went 2-0 up, my focus has probably been a lot less than it was at the start of the game. But yeah, really in that situation you should do all the clicks one at a time and see where you get to, right? So if you do the clicks one at a time, then you'll know that you've picked the ball up without having spent a reroll, and so at that point you're definitely going to choose to do the dodge and throw instead. Come on, ref. Come on, referee. Sort this out. Scatter the ball. Worked out for us in the first half. Also, even if we don't get great scatter, it's putting a second sidestepper into this space. Okay. Not the dream scatter, but we stand you up and we can punch you. And could try again here to do some shenanigans. Probably the correct shenanigans here is actually just to do the 4+4+. I was thinking like you could take that hit if you get this one out, and then you've got. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to stick with that plan. So now we can hit this for 2 dice. Not what we were hoping for. Okay, push you there. And see if we can get it. And I'll declare a pass in case we get that lucky. Don't think it's worth rerolling that. Hey, so salty salt. My dark elves failed the handoff 3 times in a row yesterday. Oh, sad times, hanky panky. Some days elves don't want to elf. Some days the elfing comes easy, and some days it's a nightmare. I haven't lost an elf anyway, have I? No. So we've got the 2 ones that are out. We've got the 3 elves that are out. Might be the end of PMG's career there on the serious injury without any skills gained. I've been looking for a tournament later this year. There's a tournament I might take Undead to. Haven't played Undead at a tournament in ages, but the rules just seem so generous for them that I'm like, maybe I should take them, because I have lovely minis that were painted by Chris Rosin. And the one thing I've been trying to work out is like, can I live without a sure hand school? Because I'm pretty sure it's better to like not make it a sure hand school and just have an extra blodge school. But I hate 3+ pickups. I feel like I fail 3+ pickups a lot, and so sure hands would just reduce my stress levels about like when to use rerolls on that. A skink caught the ball on a bit, so that same drive. I sacked him, it bounced, and a Saurus caught it, sacked that, then the Crocs caught it. No! That is a very Blood Bowl story. That sounds rubbish. Oh, they've got the ball back. Opponent is all out of rerolls, but they have got the ball. Yeah, I think that's not a bad square for them. Means the best I'll do is a 1 dice for hitting them. How are we going to try to hit this? Bring you around here, gets you a 2 dice, gets you a 2 dice. Probably that's the right way to do it. Then just get the side step in front. That's not the right way to do it. Better. I think with the opponent being out of rerolls, this is the right way to approach this. Just trying to make them roll some dice, see if we can get the ball back that way. Arguably, it's not the right way to approach it, just because this is a good way to get an elf killed in a game we've already won. But I can't help it. I still have like the instinct to try to win. It's too sad not to try to win. I mean, we are winning, but I don't know, to win the drive. Yeah, I'm literally winning, I know. Try to score again. Oh my god, Torquemada. I really want to go and do one of those Torquemada tournaments because, yes, I have seen the rule set. It seems very elf friendly. To be fair, they had a very undead friendly rule set for a long time. So I think they've sort of decided to give it a go a different way because undead were dominating a bit. But I would love to. I would love to go to that with their new rules. It's just hard to do because, like, you know, I can get to that tournament, but it's not like it's on my doorstep or anything. It's like either an incredibly long day from Brighton, like I have to wake up super early. And it's not even that cheap either. The trains to... It's weird because the train to London isn't that expensive, but the train from London to Wickham is surprisingly expensive. Or I need to stay somewhere closer, which I can do. Like my brother's in Ealing, so I can stay with my brother and do that, but it just requires a bit more planning. It's a fun tournament though. I really appreciate it as like a good, fun tournament that happens every month. I don't know, like sometimes I just think to myself, if I chose not to live so centrally in Brighton, I would have the option of could I have lived somewhere that I could have a car and have more freedom to make decisions like that, just like go in the car rather than driving. But you know, living in a lovely place has also got lots of benefits of its own. So, and cars come with cost and other stuff that is another consideration, don't they? So hey, Dedhams. Well, didn't get the power, but getting in there means we can now one-dice this. We did not get the power on. Okay. Well, scoring threat is in. I could come live up north where everything's cheaper. I mean, I could, but I think that would definitely also not help me get to a tournament in Wickham. Although Auntie came all the way down from Nottingham to play in that tournament once and won it, so wish you could live in the US and not have a car. Yeah, I lived in Missouri for a couple of years, and you could not have lived where we lived without a car. And it was, you know, we were in a town. To be fair, you probably could have lived where we live without a car. You just would have had a very limited, you would have a very limited set of options in terms of things like getting your food and where you could eat. Because there was like just enough you could walk to, but you'd miss out on a lot. Nottingham is not the north. I enjoy driving too. To be honest with you, I used to enjoy driving when we were in Missouri with the car. I used to enjoy driving. Driving in America is like super, super easy. I think I like boring driving though. Like I think some people like really enjoy like, oh, nice car, get to like go up through the gears when they're on the motorway, enjoy that part of it. Like I enjoyed the freedom of driving, like being able to go places. But like we just had a nice easy automatic and the roads were wide and straight, and I like that kind of low stress driving. And Nottingham is new. I know Nottingham is the Midlands. I know. Don't cancel me, chat. driving in America is easy depending where you're at. Where I'm at, you have to dodge potholes and bad drivers. To be fair, I think I did nearly once. I think without really realizing it, I nearly once got myself killed driving in America. Because I think I... Uh-oh. Oh, what turn are we on? We're on turn 15. All we're spending this on is to try to save a niggle on a 3 SUV thrower, but it is kind of annoying, so I am going to use it. I still don't fully know what happened, but I think I basically must have switched lane a bit too tight to this truck, because I did feel like when I was driving, I was like, oh, that was it's a little bit closer than I wanted to be. And as I was coming out of the interstate, like the guy followed me in his truck, like off the interstate, which I didn't even realise, because I found out when I was at traffic lights and the guy had like got out of his cab and like run up behind and started like swearing at me from the window. It was very bewildering. Like the guy was just suddenly like there right next to my window, and then the lights were green and I drove off, and luckily he did not continue following me. But yeah, that was a vaguely terrifying moment that I'm now just sharing casually in chat. But I think that was because I switched lanes a bit carelessly. So I'm saying it was easy driving there, but turns out even when it's easy driving, I can make it dangerous myself. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Dedhams. I recognise my own flaws. Yeah, it was a bit mental, especially because like Missouri is definitely a state where people can have guns. So for all I know, that guy had a gun. But anyway, all's well that ends well, maybe. Boo. Right. I'm like legit, like I have no sort of like particular pride about it. Like I don't think I'm like an awful driver, because I'm basically like I'm not like someone who speeds loads or anything like that, but like I just don't think I'm that good a driver. Like I think some people are very confident behind the wheel, and that is not necessarily me. It's my ex hanky panky, and they had a scholarship to study in the US. So English, but we went together because it was like, oh hey, let's go have a fun adventure. Did they just stall on turn 16? It's turn 16! What are you doing? You also can't foul this because it's standing up, so you're now like mobbing this player. And the worst part is now we know the rush would have worked, so just hit that one. Well, there you go. Easiest clean sheet of my life, I guess. They must think it's turn 15. They are going to foul this one, which luckily doesn't go wrong. Yeah, thanks, Ref. Thanks, Ref, for doing your billing on the final turn. Hey, Furian. Never interrupt your opponent when they're making a mistake. I wonder if they just hit end turn there and suddenly like, wait. Or if they'd realised before they did that. Cool. Okay. Well, we didn't manage to get the SVP on the players we wanted to, but we did get another nice win. We got MVP online. It's not a bad MVP, right? We're very happy to keep putting, developing our Saka. Yeah, it would have been nice to get some SVP on Collie or Vitriolic Monkey, but I did not do that last drive well enough. So, PMG, I think with the amount of bank we've got, that is probably a career-ending injury. Sorry, PMG. Thanks for all your efforts. I don't think we signed the 4th catcher because I don't think we want to increase our TV that much at the moment still. So I think we just get ourselves a fresh lineman. I've got a playoff match for a ticket to the Bubble World Cup soon. Oh, good luck. What league is that? Whichever one it is, good luck. Manage quests. Lineman. I think Itchy's already on the team. They are. Rightful is already on the team. Oh, Just Dandy is not on the team, so that is our next lineman. Okay. So we've got 2 levels we can take. What are our choices here? So Lionhouse is clearly developing as a sacker. Now they've got Wrestle. 2 most obvious skills that you want to add after Wrestle on your sacker are Tackle or Strip Ball. And I think probably it is sensible just to keep doing the conventional sacking route on them. We could go another route completely and give them Frenzy, like a Wrestle Frenzy piece at Movement 8 and Dodge. I don't hate that at all. I'm going to talk myself into that as we go. I think you could make a case for Dauntless, having like a piece that can get down strength 4 pieces on a 2+ with Wrestle's pretty handy. I'm going to talk my way into doing a random here, aren't I? So if we randomed, block isn't great, but you know what? It's not the worst because then you've got the choice of when you use Wrestle or not. Fend, it's so-so. Pro, I mean, it's a sacking piece. Greedy reroll sometimes. Sure Hands does not fit what they're doing. Dauntless, I think I can make a good case for. Frenzy, I can make a case for. Shadowing is not great. Tackle's good. Strip Ball's good. So I'd say we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 good ones. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 okay ones. There's only really one bad one. Like Dirty Player is the only one that's actually bad. I'm going to talk my way into randoming that one. I think Freezing Star I want to just make into like the conventional Blodge Catcher, which is why they're going to get Sidestep. Because then we've got 3 players with Blodge Step, and I think that's just like a really like nice, annoying combo to have. I think if they keep living long enough, then after that I'll probably save for the stat and see if we can get the movement 9 to go with. Oh, I thought it was 8 SCP. Of course it's not. This is their 3rd skill, so I can't choose a level on them, but I could random the level on Lionhouse, and I'm feeling it, so we're going to random a level on Lionhouse for all the reasons she's talked about. And we got Frenzy, and I'm okay with it. I'm super okay with that. We've basically just made ourselves a Pro Elf Witch Elf. So Frenzy for half price on Lionhouse has given them a new fun job and saved us a tiny bit of TV in the way. That was game number 9 of our Pro Elf run. Record is 6-2-1, which is pretty nice. If you're enjoying the content on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like